comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Now nearly interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time. They do the same thing here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the 1st down is still going. A tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Makes a quick break. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down after that short completion. They're running to the left. Breaks an open space. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Josh with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. tight end goes in motion. And they'll go right down to him on first down.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Brings him up on the right side downfield. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Clemson. I'm not shooting Adam touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
After the first down loss, it's second and long at 22. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Throwing off play action. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. So as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The shotgun handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Launching one to the end zone. And it's blocked in the end zone. Down after a short return. Sets up the offense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense now operating in empty. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Look to forward here on second down. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Solid game move. Moves the ball up to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Jump offside.
Jukes the defender gets brought down after a solid game.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down. It's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And you see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Tigers are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Using the ground game here. Taylor has the handoff. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots on the play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short game on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. The pocket breaking down. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon. They finish off the scoring drive. So the offense clicking after building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time enough for one more play in the half. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Clemson offense is back out there, looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, down by a couple of possessions. Fires it to the right, finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. We'll take a deep shot here. Big gain. They're getting down to a big gainer to the 42.
What a game sink. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I believe in you, offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. On the way here. Let's it go. By the receiver. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. He's got it near the end zone. Finally stop in front. That gain is good for a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Tigers. The clock is on. But they're backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good. The outlet touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense is starting out from the 40. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the mark and still on his feet. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to the tight end. He goes with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ducks. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They're getting scrambled. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on it.
Nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back down the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, starting the ball at 44.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Big throw to out the middle, caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the move now. And likely no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He skates the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's incomplete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end. Even a fresh set of downs. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw yet again. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The next powerful offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. You start the drive with a good throw to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Out of the shotgun, hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Great start with the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And 1st down right back to the running game. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play.